Hello everyone. This is Maria with mariascraftingcorner.com. Welcome to another paper crafting video. I was going to say paper pumpkin, but it's not an alternative for paper pumpkin. So I hope you guys are aware, not an alternative for a PPK. Um, because I ran out of stuff. So I can't make a video on that one. Hi Elizabeth, hi Kiwi, hi Louise. I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm really not going to do a whole lot of announcements. I do want to remind you. Hi Rossi, how are you? That let's see, you have about 7 more days, 8 more days to buy on sale designer series paper, 50% off of our annual catalog DSP. And then, hey, Adrian, just to remind you, this I'm going to like remind you with a graphic and all, the beautiful paper pumpkin kit that's coming in September. And it is called Autumn Abundance. Guys, I have a bit of a cough. I'm not even sure what's happening, but I have a cough. Hello, Wendy. But yeah, it's super cute. I just can't wait to get it and to play with it. And then finally, this is the gift. Hi Anita, how are you? That I will be giving you if you buy $50 from my online store before shipping in Texas. Of course, now it's currently unavailable. Go figured. I do have a couple of them already, but I'll have to buy a few others, I guess, here in a little bit when they are available. I do have, guys, the good news is okay. The good news is that, oh, wait. I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry. It was just a mistake. Okay. Let me take a breath and breathe in, breathe out, and take a minute. So it's been very busy. You guys probably figured that. It's always busy getting your house ready when you're going away, right? It just gets crazy. Um, and on top of that, especially work has been really busy, but also like you want to leave everything so, so I don't know, so well, not, that's not the word, so organized that, whoever is covering for you doesn't find these like crazy things going on. And so, yeah, it's just been busy, guys. All in all, I'm very thankful. I'm going on vacation and I'm going to Costa Rica to see my dad. And, all the craziness right now will slow down when we get there. So it's all good, guys. It's all good. But that doesn't mean or doesn't take the fact that this week has been an ongoing movement. That's how I feel. It's been like a well-oiled machine that's not stopped working. And that means that today, guys, I did not have um, everything as I planned. I wanted to do something at lunch, is like get my stuff together and cut some stuff, and that didn't happen. I just went working through lunch, and yeah, it was just not. It's just not going to happen. And then I came out like I didn't even end at 5. I ended up like at 5:15 and came back down here, and that's why I started the video a little bit later, thinking and hoping that it was going to be I was going to have a little bit more time to prepare, but it was minimal. So all that to say, we're going to craft a lot together. So you've been warned. A lot of cutting. We'll see how this rolls. Let's go to the crafting table. Okay. Whew, here we are. So the good news is I did not There's the paper pumpkin kit. So what happened is I had taken it off from from the actual box and put it somewhere else. And so here it is. But I don't want to show it to you guys because I have heard that it's really beautiful and I have not seen it. So we're going to see it. If you receive these, yes, it's going to be open. It's anyway, it's going to go in a smaller package, of course. And I am still determined to give these away. I'm trying to open this, I swear. To give this away when I come back. So, because I will not be using it. And so, and in spite of the fact that I really am liking it, what I'm seeing from afar, I'm just not going to use it. So it brings these really, really gorgeous and phenomenal. And this you may not receive. No, I'm just kidding. Like kind of gold rose twine. And this is so beautiful, guys. I am not sure why they did not do something similar for the annual catalog. I mean, for the mini catalog. That is gorgeous. And it brings a sheet of dimensionals. The stamping spot is Night of Navy. Let's see. It has these three. So it's three panels with balloons because the emphasis is birthdays. And then three other panels, which, by the way, guys, aren't these just gorgeous? I am loving this one. Look how beautiful this is. I love this. I love the swirlies. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. And I also love the small flowers. So this is really beautiful. And then let's see. Here are the envelopes. So we have three in this design. And it's only in the inside. And then this one following those swirls in pink. And let's see. Oh, yes. And we have still another design in Moody Moth. So very, again, I just really, really like all of it. I just have to tell you guys, I really like the color combination, the options you have. Now let's look at the card bases. So it brings three card bases with this big cake. Oh, Wendy's saying that she loves the twine too. And ooh, it's beautiful. So this one with this big cake, which I like very much. And then we have this extension, which is kind of like a mini fun fold. I think I have not looked at the description. Yeah, well, I guess at the instructions. But look how beautiful this paper is. And it is also, it has that kind of rose gold all over it. And it's just really beautiful. These candles are gorgeous. So we have three of these. And then we have these in petal pink. And look how delicate this is. I mean, again, it's just like really, really beautiful colors in the whole kit. Then you have some like decorations in those beautiful colors. And some, what's the name of those things? I forgot. These round things. And then this big hooray, which is also very beautiful. And these are actually stickers. Some other decorations, guys. Look how beautiful these are. Some tags, which we all know I love. And I really like these also. And finally, it has these beautiful, beautiful extra decorations with that gold rose foil. And all of them have some foil. So these are candles and these beautiful balloons and just some forks. So all in all, guys, I would have to say this is gorgeous. The kit brings two. It brings numbers, but I am keeping those, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't hope you don't get upset at me. So it brings these numbers, and I think I'm gonna keep them. I don't even know where I put them already. And this is what the stamp set looks like. It says "Make a Wish," "Happy Birthday." That one has the, the curvature to put in these here. And then it has this beautiful "Celebrate." I really like this font. And "Make a Wish." So just like really, really gorgeous stuff. If you have, for example, some rose gold powder, that will look super cool in here. stamping these and in Versamark. Anyways, so just really beautiful kit. I'm actually sorry that I will not be able to work on this kit and play with some of the alternatives. But somebody is going to receive it by probably end of September. Just remember, guys, you have to send me an email to Maria at Maria's Crafting Corner. Let me put it up here. There it is. Maria at Maria's Crafting Corner. You have to send me an email there so I can add you to the list. Sorry, add you to that list. Okay, so don't forget it, guys. If you really want it, just send me that email. Okay, and today we're going to be using these gorgeous, I have a mess in here, the Expressions of Kindness kit. It is, I rarely ever buy kits, right? Like the regular kits, I have to be honest. I started buying a little bit more this year because they have been putting out so many of them, and I really am liking what I'm seeing, guys. They have some gorgeous options, and I've been promoting them in here because I want you to see them. But there are, yeah, there's really, really good options, and I don't know. So I want to know who's got the haunted house. I did not get it, but I would love to hear if you got it, if you've been playing with it. And yeah, that just beautiful stuff. Now, I'm going to say this because this is not a regular paper pumpkin kit alternative. I am going to use other cardstock. It's just going to be, we're going to build a card, just like a regular card. And I'm going to be using some dies, and I'm going to be using what's in the kit, but we're going to add some extras. The first thing I'm going to add, guys, is, and it's Pretty Peacock. So I have here a piece of Pretty Peacock. These piece measures 11 by 5.5, a score at 5.5. And yes, this is going to be a square card. I think that most measurements, although let me be totally transparent with you guys, I've not worked any of the measurements we're going to be working here, so we're going to figure this out together. But I am thinking that most of the measurements are going to work for a regular card size, like the A2. Obviously not the layers and whatnot, but yeah, I think we're going to be using some circles. We'll see. We'll see. We'll try to calculate together to see what matches what. But this is what the first thing we're going to be using. The other thing is we're going to be using the decal circles. And I am using, let me bring them up here. I am using, let's see, number, and I have it here. I have it already separate because that's what I'll be using tomorrow in the building the camera. And so I have to tell you guys, this is, before I move on, tomorrow is the live video for this workshop. We'll be working together. It's not with this paper. It is with the Travelers. I will remember one day. With the Scenic Route Travel Journal Kit. And we'll be creating something similar. So it's a mini album. So we'll be creating this mini album with this funny this funny camera as a box. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow in the workshop. So I have stuff separated there. But in the meantime, so I use, this is number 7 from bigger to smaller. So number 7, we'll be using number 6, number 5, and number 6, not number 6, number 7. Let me see, guys, so I don't lie to you. Number 8, number 9, and number 10. Sorry, but they are from bigger to smaller, and I just number them so it's easier to explain to you which one is, because I'm never know, the circumference of it. I just never pay attention to that. So those are the numbers. I would recommend numbering them because they're just easier to refer to. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to be using a that distress gold. I don't know, guys, you remember these gold pieces? I said so. Adrian is asking about the workshop. I Adrian, I would swear to God that I sent it. Um, let me. Well, let me do this. I will check here in a minute because I was almost sure that I sent it. So I sent an email, from the regular email thingy. But if you did not receive it, would you text me later, Adrian? And I can send it to you. But yeah, like I said, I'm really almost sure that I sent it. Let me check. Give me 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Um, Come on. Sometimes the website just not very efficient for whatever reason. Okay, so hmm. So it looks like I sent it. It may be you. Okay, okay. If you guys received it, good. Let me know. Thank you for sharing, Elizabeth. So I'm sorry about that. We'll be using this gold, and you're going to laugh, guys. I'm waiting for an order from Stampin' Up. Well, let me rephrase this. I haven't placed it yet, but I'm waiting for it eventually. And I don't have any more gold foils. Um, so this is the distress gold paper. By the way, is one of my favorites. So we're going to be using these. Um, Adrian, please text me and to remind me. So this is the one we're going to be using today instead of gold foil. It obviously gold foil works perfectly okay. This is just a matter of I don't have anything better, and I still want to use gold. So I'm pretty stubborn that way. And we are going to need at least those I do have cut at least 3 pieces of 5 3/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, and these are going to be our layers for the front and the inside of the card. So the rest of the pieces, I've not cut. So we're gonna work together. I have not even like totally defined what we're going to be doing. So let's get started before it's too late. Why not shut up and start working? So here's all my mess, guys. Let's move this out of the way. I was working before. Let me see, because I have it here. Oh, it's already cut. Let me get this back in here, out of the way. So I had already started working on, hello Pat, how are you? On, this is one of the envelopes. I already took the other, like the backing of it. And so what I was thinking, let's see, is when I put this layer here, and I was thinking, well, we can try to get this layer, right? In a way that we include at least most of these pieces because they're so beautiful actually. And actually this is much beautiful, right? Because it's got a bigger flower than this one. So that was my first thought. One second thought is, okay, if I do this, it will allow one of the beautiful tags, because I don't know if you remember that this has some really, really gorgeous tags in here. Let me show them. You can't put one in there or something along those lines and just put the sentiment with a flower or something. Or we can get really creative and maybe make a checker card on the, hey cat, how are you? On the front as well. So I have not decided all that, but this is what I want in here, because the truth is, because it's a 5 by 5, one of these will not work, right? Even if it's so beautiful, it just won't work because it's not the same size. And at this point in time, guys, this is what I have. I'm very happy that I'm using all of it because I've used this quite a bit. But yeah, we just don't have any other stuff. I mean, we can get creative here, for example, and just use this like this, or maybe, let me give you an idea of what I'm seeing. Let's see, this is white, right? So we can make one of those cards that these all kind of focus, make a central focusing piece in this one, but creates kind of like a layering towers. I don't know how to say that. But all in all, as you guys can probably tell very well, I have not completely made my mind. I do like the idea of a checker card, but that will take us a little bit of time. But I do like the idea also of using these pieces. So no matter what, I'm going to cut these because we need two other 5 by 5. This will be 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece. And so my thought process is I'm going to straighten. Okay, let's see. This is pretty big. And so I'm going to cut here. This is like 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut a little bit less. Let's start here. I'm going to cut 1/4 of an inch on this side. And then we're going to cut on the other side and see, because we need to get there. But I really want this flower in there. I'm thinking, guys. I'm still thinking. Because obviously you guys can tell. So this is 5 1/2, give or take. So we will have to take, I'm going to take, this is kind of 1/4 from here. So yeah, I'm going to cut these because I'm making this straight, right? And so I'm going to turn around and I move these, and I'm going to move these at 5 1/4. Okay, so we are getting somewhere. So we definitely had to cut that because we had no other way. I'm thinking we can over decorate this later. And then the main problem here is these curvature. In my thought process is I'm aligning here where I don't see any more curvature, and we're going to cut that. Okay, so now we have a very beautiful piece. It still has a little bit in here, and we can try to figure out a way to fix this. Because I don't want to cut anymore on this end. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just a tiny, tiny piece. So my thought process is this will look gorgeous as it is like that in matte, in gold, in that gold. And I don't want to cut this one because even if I put it this way, I mean, I just don't want to cut this one because this one has the flower. So I'm going to cut this side. And this side is going in, and I know, I'm aware that we have this slanted here. It's not completely straight. We'll have to put something in there. We'll have to figure out something. But let's see. So this is already well cut at 5 and well, the other thing I can do, sorry, is make this instead of 5 3/8, 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, we can make it 5 1/8 by 5 1/8, and I think that's what we're going to do. And that way we take off that little slanted piece because I'm going to anyways cut these. And this is going to be cut at 5 1/8. Okay. And there we go. So now we have a beautiful piece that we're going to be using in, and I think I decided this is going to be in the inside. But also what this means, guys, is that we're going to leave a 1/4 of an inch difference between layers. Sorry, guys, because that way we have consistency. Okay, we have one layer, And this is, we said this is going to go on the inside, and I am actually going to add these already. I don't know where all my glues are. I always have like a plethora of glues so I don't lose stuff, and this one seems to be a little bit empty. I have one. I found the other one. Okay. And we are going to add these to our first layer. And again, this is going to go in the inside. And I'm going to put this in here, guys, so I can see better, in center better. I know I've told you that sometimes it's just easier this way. Okay. First one ready. Now I am going to bring another one of the envelopes, and I'm using the envelopes because of the measurement of the card. And I am being dumb. I get it. I'm pretty aware that I could totally save myself this headache by, I think I actually cut another one, that's fine, by making the card 5.5 by 5.5. I just really like that measurement. So look how beautiful this looks, right? This is amazing. I think I like these, and these may go on the inside as well. See how beautiful that would look, because it has both, all the flowers. So I am going to cut, we're going to do the same thing. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to cut these, the backing, and I'm actually moving, let me see, you can see. So here is the fold, and I'm actually moving it almost to the 16th there. So I know for sure that it's well cut, and I kind of, that did not work very well. So I'm going to move to the 16th inch again, and I'm going to cut that. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing with the advantage that here we don't have to be as careful, I guess. So I'm moving this to 5 and an 8. I'm making sure I'm 5 and an 8. Because the last thing is I want is to, you know, I don't have a whole lot of these going on. And then this needs to be 5 and an 8 as well. But because we need to take those slanted areas, I'm cutting on one side, and I'm going to turn over and cut at 5 and an 8 on the other side. So we know now that this is going to fit perfectly in the other layer. Oh, wrong layer. Just kidding, guys. Not that one. So here we have, and this is going to go on the inside as well. And we may replicate this on the front. But we'll see. We'll see how we work this out. Okay. And I don't know if you have seen this kit or have not seen this kit. This kit is amazing because it brings a lot of stuff. It brings, let me show you, these gorgeous gems. Aren't they just adorable? And then it brings some white trim. Which again, I just really, really love. Now, I want to show you this because I did use my blends to color a piece in Pretty Peacock. If you want to use it white, use it white. I really like white, but I really love the Pretty Peacock and how good it looks. So it's, again, this is dark Pretty Peacock in the blends. And it's not completely, how you say this? I mean, you can see areas where there's less ink than in others, right? But I like it like that. So we're going to leave these as is. But I just wanted to show you, again, it brings this gorgeous white ribbon, which I love because you can do that kind of stuff. Okay, so we now have the front to think of. Any suggestions? Okay, let's see. What do we have available? So I have 2 of these, and we may use these for something else. I don't know, because isn't this so beautiful, guys? I just absolutely love these cardways. We'll see what we use this for. We have 1 envelope, 2 envelopes. They're both closed, which is very good. We have, let's see, Oh, we have an open envelope. I told you guys that I had another one. Oh, we have one of these card bases, but that will not be useful. We may use for something different. I love the little pieces, by the way, that I have there. And more little pieces. Obviously, I have a problem throwing away things I like. So let me tell you about my closet. Okay, I have another piece here. This is actually one of the card bases and another back. And so we have to define what we want in the front. And because I am thinking I'm going to go with this one that it's already open. We're going to create something similar to these. This is going to go, it's going to have like a little pocket. I want to make a little pocket. So I'm going to cut these just as we did the other one. And again, let me make this in here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to move these. So I'm going to move the fold to the 16th inch. Hopefully I do that correctly this time. And I'm going to cut. And there we go. And now we have these two, and these are super useful. And we're going to turn these around so we know what we're doing. And we're going to cut these at 5/8 by 5/8. Okay. And the main thing here, guys, is making sure that there's no slanted portions. This is the one that has a slanted portion. And so I'm going to make sure that get there to 5/8, and I'm going to cut that. Okay. And there we go. I think we still have a little bit. I'll have to work on that. I didn't calculate that when I cut everything, but nothing new here. Oh, Marilyn is saying that she loves this kit. Guys, I am in complete agreement with you, Marilyn. So I have to tell you, I definitely love those rich colors with gold. So Blackberry Bliss, Pretty Peacock, the Night of Navy, or Early Express I love with gold too. So there is just a variety of colors that they just look so good with gold. And they made, when they made this kit, they were just thinking, they really paired it really well. So I'm right there with you. I really like this kit. So this is going to work well, the fact that it's here, because I guess I'm going to do something with these. And we're going to start decorating the front because we're going to work on the inside later. And just as usual, I'd rather have the front already added. But isn't this beautiful just like that? See how gorgeous this looks? Anyways, so I'm just thinking, do we want this in Pretty Peacock or in... Hey, Miss Judy, how are you? Mary, yes, beautiful design. So I'm just thinking, too much Pretty Peacock. What you guys think? I think it'll look good. Sorry, guys. I really, when I said I have not planned these a lot, it's totally true. But I am going to add these. I'm going to add a little piece of these. We're going to bring our, oops, there it goes, our term tape. It's going to go more or less there. And, okay, wait, there. How have you been feeling, Miss Judy? I'm so glad you guys are here. So I'm going to I'm going to adhere these. And I'm going to make sure that this is on the right side. And there we go. And bring the other side. Okay. So we have almost, there we go. Okay. And I'm just trying to make sure that this is straightish, right? But obviously there is, there's a leftover. Oh, just white? Is that what you mean, Adrian? I don't particularly like it on white. If you want, that's not the right drawer. I think it will look amazing with some gold, for example. But I really want to use this one. Okay, that's a blessing, Miss Judy. That's a blessing. Um, and if I was thinking, you could probably. Oh, you know what? Wait. Let's try this. Ooh. What do you guys think? Doesn't that look gorgeous? You can use the. This is the petunia pop, and this will look super beautiful as well, right? I have some fresh freesia from a very long time ago. But I think that I like, in that case, I like the petunia pop better. So Adrian says, pretty peacock. Seems like we are going to stick with pretty peacock. But if you don't have blends, or you can use this one. I know there is a gorgeous ribbon that I think it's in Lost Lagoon. Um, I haven't gotten it, guys, and I'm not sure why. I'm still trying to figure out why I haven't gotten it. um, so I don't know, guys. Anyways, oh, Adrian says the petunia pop is better. Let's bring petunia pop back again. Let's put them together. Okay, this is gonna, let me do this so you guys can see this better. This is gonna be folded like that. And I think either would work well. Some of the stuff we have that we're going to use for decoration are already like, whoops. Okay, guys. You know, are these gorgeous pieces that the kit brings. And so I think that either will work well. I'm going to leave the pretty peacock only because it's already put it on. But either will work. So that gives you some options in case you don't want to use the actual white. And we'll decorate this later. I'm not going to decorate it right now. I'm going to cut these because we may use another piece later. You just never know. And we're going to add these layers, so the front layer right now. And it's just much easier without anything in the inside. And the inside is going to grow and get busy in a little bit. And it's just going to be harder for us to put the front layer, or for me anyways. So if you struggle like me, then do it now. Okay, making sure that that's well. Okay, so we have our first, and let's go ahead and add the layers here. And I still want, just thinking, guys. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we're doing. We're doing a pop-up card, and I already have cut, it's 3 circles and it's layers. So we're going to put like one circle is going to come here. This is the biggest circle, is going to go in the front, and it's going to go in the front because I want to be able to stamp in here. So we'll see how this goes, something along those lines. And then another circle that's going to go, I have 2 just in case, right? That is going to go inside, something like that. So I think that we need a less busy not cardstock, background. No, Marilyn, I am a very good friend of Amazon, and I buy them in Amazon. So this one, because it's probably going to be a little thick, I would use a 6x6 envelope. I should get those things to make your own envelopes, but I have not gotten them. And yeah, Bezos is, it thinks I'm his best friend or something, because I do use Amazon a lot for that kind of stuff. So see what I was saying, guys? So let's put this back again. Let's see. It doesn't matter which each of these go, right? But let's say we put this one there and this one in the bottom here, around there. So this is going to be a little bit covered. So I'm going to Move this right there. And this one is the one that's going to go in the front. Okay. And this one is we're going to stamp and decorate a little bit more. And then in here, my thought process is we'll build a little bit of a pocket. So you can put something like a gift card or whatever if you wanted to. So let's go ahead and add our layers in the back. Let me remove those. In the inside, not the back, sorry. And almost. Okay, and the other one. And I have to tell you guys, hi Carol, how are you? Just like this, if you open these, you put a pocket here, one of these here, like an extra decoration and a sentiment, and when you're done, right? Like you don't have to go crazy like I am going. And I always like to remind you that because it's totally true, right? I really think that just like this paper is so gorgeous that just like that is a perfect card. Like you don't need anything else to it, right? Don't you agree? So, well, I mean, you have to decorate a tiny bit, but you know what I'm saying? Really, there's no need for that many things, except I like the many things. So, and we all know that. It's nothing new. So let's see what we can use to create our pocket. And I keep thinking that I want something that is more obviously on the let me bring this on the like simple size, right? So what I am thinking is I'm going to cut these guys in half because we can save that for later, and then we can bring. So this is 4 1/4. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, Louise, yes, I kind of agree with you. Um, and this is a whole discussion I'm having in my brain. So I have a little piece in here, right? It's just a leftover. Let's see. This is just looks like it's 4 and a little bit more than 1/4, just because I cut it. Here's the fold of the card. This is a card base by like 2 3/4. That's what it seems like. I'm gonna cut that. So we can totally just do this. Bring this in here and keep that there, right? Like put it in the middle and keep that centered, and that will be our little pocket. Very simple pocket, with the advantage that we can bring, let's say, one of these and add in here just a decoration, something like that. That is one possibility. The other possibility that I was thinking of, let me see. Oh, we have one that is just in these, in I guess this is a combination of Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. And I don't know what to tell you, but I am liking. So for some reason, this still looks very busy. Do you guys get that idea or that feel? Well, if I bring this one here, it's just much less noticeable, right? Like it really tones down the paper. So I am thinking that if I center this in here and again bring one of the beautiful things that they have is they have some really beautiful cutouts, and just put one like right there, it will look really cute. And I think I'm liking that idea better. And I'm not going to build a little box, like not box, a little pocket like we did for last week's paper pumpkin kit. Guys, you don't need that much for these kind of things. All you need is to add, right, glue on the sides, on 3 sides, and then boom, you have a pocket, right? And this is going to be a great pocket for many things. You can put some tags in it. You can put some a gift card. Like, you have options in here. So see, we'll put this one in here. Let's bring. I'm just making sure of one thing. Yeah, it'll fit. Cat is saying to fussy cut the clouds separately. That's a good idea. Let me do this. Okay. And there we go. So I'm not going to center, but I'm going to not put it all the way down to the edge. I'm going to leave that kind of like that idea of 1/4 of an inch, give or take. But it's going to be centered on the sides in here. So as best as I can anyways. And there we go. And we're going to bring, let's see what we have left over, guys, because I don't have a whole lot, by the way. I have 2 of those gorgeous thingies. Oh my gosh, I really love, isn't this gorgeous? Like, I really love this kit, guys. But I think it needs to be gold, so it kind of keeps it down. And so I'm going to add some glue here to our little golden piece. And I'm going to use the corner on the corner. And there we go. Now, if you want something different, you can even put one of these in here. Like, stamp it and put something in there. There's like 3 of them. 3 types, I want to say. Or maybe it's 2 types only. No, it's 2 types only. You can put 1 in here to put something extra. I'm just going to leave it as is because it's just going to work great, right? So if I just do that, it's just going to look really, really cute. Okay, now we're going to have to work these side together because I've not planned measurements. I've not planned anything, guys. And so here we are. I did have somewhere a piece of pretty peacock that, same as usual, it ran away. Oh, here it is. I have a couple of pieces, so we'll learn to work. So we're going to use, I'm going to start, it's just 1 inch is too thick. Let's start with 3/4 of an inch strips. And I'm going to make a few because I just don't know how many I'm going to need. Okay, so I have 2 pieces and they're fairly long. Okay, let's move that out of the way. So let's see. Give me 2 minutes. So I would say somewhere along those lines. Let's see. That is 5. So let's cut at 5 and see what that lead says. So you're going to need, and I'm going to make little flaps, right? So we're going to make a flap of 1/2 inch, another 1/2 inch. So we're going to score at 1. We're going to score a 1/2 inch at 1. We're going to turn and we're going to score a 1/2 inch. Okay? And let's see if this works. I'm hoping. We may need another score. I may be. Yeah, I think I need another score. I don't know what I was thinking, guys, but I need another score. let me so we're going to score at 1. So again, on both sides at 1/2 inch and then at 1. Okay. So we said 3/4 of an inch, 5 inches, and score at 1/2 inch and 1, turn 1/2 inch and 1. And we're going to bring our bone folder and crease those fold with those score lines. And now we're going to see here 1 second. So let me see, because what I need to try to see first is where, how big do I want this, right? Just need to make sure that this is actually going to close, guys. It should close, right? But because I'm not really sure, and I don't know if you guys have something like this, you can use many things. A long time ago, I bought these like removable adhesive. It's not been very successful. I have not been very successful with it, but let's try it today to see if it helps me a little bit to define what I need to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to align one side, so this side, and this is totally just to make sure that this is actually going to work. I have a feeling that it's going to work, but we're just going to make sure. And so I'm going to close this and then just make sure that it's going to work. Yep, seems like it's going to work. Right? Because I don't want it to be attaching here just like that. Because there's not a movement I need. I just need this to be up and running. And so I can see it here. So this one goes up there. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a little bug in there. Not even know what that bug is. But I just killed it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for 1 second. And we're going to bring actually our tear and tape. And I'm going to add some tear and tape to this thinking here. And I know I usually do not cut it, but today I'm cutting it just because that did not work well. No, of course. Just because it's already like kind of added there, but oh well, it kind of moved. So that's, now we move it. So let's add this one. And before we glue that, we're going to add more tear and tape in here. And another one. And I know that one was actually big. So the other one was too small. This one is actually big. We'll cut that here in a minute. So I want these again. This is the center one, and this is going to be like the middle one. We've talked about this. So here's my score line. I'm going to add this right next to the score line, but not on the score line. Okay, and so when this comes in here, this is going to pop up. If we put it right in the score line, it's just not going to work well. Okay, and I'm going to take these. We've talked about this for a long time, guys. It is super easy. So this one is a little bit rebellious for whatever reason. Let's see. Very rebellious. Let's do that. I'm going to try to remove this one first. Maybe that helps a little bit. I don't know. There it goes. It did help. So if you want, you can always get, guys, the 1/2 inch. I think it's like 3. It's not, I think it's 3/8 of an inch actually. But it's really, really cool. Okay, I'm going to close this in here. And I'm not pushing, you guys can see, because I just want to make sure that this is moving okay. Okay, I think this is where it needs to go. Let's see. I'm closing. It closed. And so, oops, well, it's not glued, but so extended. I'm pressing a little bit just to make sure that it is working, and it seems like it's working. There. Keeps not working well. So we'll see. There it is. So bottom line, yeah, just like I was doing it. Okay, but always measure if it's being stubborn, because sometimes things get stubborn. There we go. And that's going to be our first big circle. Where is my big circle? Here's my big circle. And we're going to work on these last because this is going to be in front. Now I'm going to bring another piece. This is much smaller. I'm thinking, guys, sorry. We're going to make another one, and it's going to be a little bit bigger. So I think this one we're going to cut is going to be 6 inches. So the first one we cut at 5. This is going to be 1 inch bigger. We're going to do the exact same thing. So not cutting, scoring at half, and then at 1, and scoring at half, and then at 1. And this should, right, this is 6 inches. So we're going to cut, not cut, we're going to bring our bone folder. We are going to really burnish those. And then we're going to bring this one up here. Because this is going to still be covered. So let me bring the big one. By the big one. So we're just going to have a little bit of space in there. But the whole goal is that this is the smallest one. I'm going to bring here on the edge or towards that corner. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. I just lost here it is. Here's the tear and tape. We're going to put 2 pieces on each side. And I'm sorry, it's taking a little longer. I am pushing to be done, I promise we'll be done not too late, hopefully. Okay. And I got one, and so let's get the other one. That doesn't look very beautiful. Thankfully, it's going to be all covered, right? And so what I'm doing here, guys, is, although I'm putting it in here, I just want to make sure that it's going to be covered, most of it. There we go, yeah. And we're going to do the same thing. Align to the edge right there, right? And then there it goes. It goes one, and then we'll glue the other one. Okay. Oops, sorry guys, my nose is itchy. And so just, making it straight as possible. I am going to make sure it's closing. It is closing, right? It's very important that we make sure that it's closing. This one is going to go here. Now, the next step, so this we said was 6 minus 1 inch. It would be, yeah, it would be 5, right? So let's see if this is 5. This is not 5. I have a few pieces already cut in here. This is 5. So we need a piece of 4 7/8 by 5/8. Okay. And all we're doing, guys, is, and I'm just going to cut this one instead. 5/8, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. It looked like it was not straight. Yeah. So let's see. So this one is going to go in here. Did I measure that wrong? So no, I'm right. 6 1/2 inch. Oh no, it's 1 inch and 1 inch. I'm just kidding. So it's 3 7/8. The Maria. And that's how I did not make it through math in school. Okay, so this one is going to go here because I just want to make sure that if there something is seen, it has a decoration. I'm just going to leave it with the gold. This paper anyways is just so beautiful. It does not need anything. We can actually, even when, if you want to put a piece there, it will not be totally visible. I don't think. Yeah, it will be visible. So I'm just going to cut tiny piece, guys. A tiny piece. No, I guess. So this will be 5/8. Is this the piece? Yeah. And that one was, now that was really 1/2 inch. So we're going to cut 3/8 and 3/8 of an inch. No, this is so much thicker, Marie. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm saying it is. So I'm going to cut these at 5/8 again. And let me see what this is. This is a 1/4. It's almost. Let's try to see if this fits. Ah, it's not necessarily bad. See? I'd rather cut it. It doesn't, yeah. So we said 3/8. So we need 2 pieces. We actually need 3 pieces of 3/8 by 5/8. And I'm sorry, guys. You're all very quiet. Are you very upset because it's taking me so long? Okay. We are going to put this one in here. You know what? What I wanted was for these to be... It's already done, guys. I think I miscalculated what I wanted to do, but it'll be fine. I really wanted these to stand. I'm missing something, guys, but we're already here. We're going to let it go because I can't. I don't want to like get all... Let me do this for 1 minute. Let me ask you, do you think we need the third one in here? I'm thinking we don't need it. What do you guys think? In the meantime, I'm going to add these layers because they all belong together. And this one right there. So the question is, guys, 2 or 3 circles? I just feel that I'm going to add this one. So I really like this one here. And this I'm going to add. So when these close, this is going. So this is what I wanted really. So I should have probably just kept it as I thought initially. Although I don't know what I went wrong. But oh well, it's going to look beautiful anyways. You know. But we're going to put the glue right on the corner, not this one, because that's part of the moving piece. And I'm putting this all the way to the corner. So as long as it doesn't go over the boundary, but it's right there on the corner. And it doesn't matter that it goes with both because they have the same level. 2, Adrian is saying 2. And I am thinking 2 is probably better. So what we're going to do, well, I hear from you guys, I'm going to bring the stamp set. And it says, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And guess what? It fits really well in here, right? It does fit really well in there. So we're going to put it in there. And I'm just going to bring my block. Oh my God. So Sorry, guys. So Kiwi is having a great time with a smash burger with stuffed sauteed mushrooms and onions and tortilla chips and guac. Wow, girl. I'm a little bit envious right now. That sounds really good. And I'm gonna bring it, and I'm gonna bring my Blackberry Bliss. This is the color we're going to use. So hopefully we don't mess this one. Okay, there it is. You guys can see what I'm doing. Yes. And I always say circles are a great advantage because you can always move it if it's not straight. It is a great thing about circles. Let's just say it out loud. Circles are great friends. And then we're going to add these. Center, and then we're going to add the last one and center. Okay. And so let's see. We'll bring this one in here. And you know what? I think it needs, even if it's just this piece, let's see if we can disguise this. Oh, look at that. That fit just almost perfectly. That's so funny. So that one was 5. So this needs to be 2 7/8. Right, Luis. That's so funny. What is for dessert? That's the question. And I'm going to add these in here. And so when we add this, this is just going to, even if you see just a little bit, there you go. And this one we can add all through here. And I'm putting this not so much center, but a little bit towards the bottom, just because we're not doing the third circle, and so I figure we need to kind of cover time, center it. Oh my God, Kiwi! It's like, why am I not at your house? I think that the good news is like if you want to keep this like this, you could. That will look cute. Just seeing something here, but you know what? At the beginning, remember, guys, I wanted to do that. I'm just going to try this. Don't kill me just yet. Not just yet. I just want to do this. And I that's why I always say when I have not have time to practice a card. So you will not be able to open it all if you do that. But these, then you can have it like that and it stays. Luis. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you can have both options. So the first option is like we did it. And I will include that. So, but when you close this, so you see the problem there? This is not closing well, I think. I actually did not calculate that. You see what happens sometimes when I get too distracted? Which is not a problem because we can move this towards here. Let's see. Yeah, this one needs to move. Ha! Anyways, let me say this slowly. So when I wanted this card, I wanted these to be more like you can put it like this and then it will be kind of popping up, hence the whole idea of a pop-up. But I guess I got confused because, you know, I've never done a pop-up in my lifetime. And so what we need to, if you want it to be like this, you only have one here. And I started doing that initially. I don't know if you guys remember. And I just didn't do it. And that's what needs to happen. If you wanted to do, then the piece would be, instead of 6, it would be 5 7 3/4. Let me let me try to see if we can get this so you guys can see the whole effect. So you won't be able to open these all the way, right? But you will be able to get it like that popping up, which I really like better. Just like that. So whichever you prefer, I think I'm going to leave it as is, but I will need to move this one. So let me add some glue here since I've been moving that up and back and forth and back and forth. Did that make sense what I just explained and my mistake? Please let me know if that was clear. So this was all very nice and dandy, but I like what I wanted was this, really. And I don't know why. Thank you, Judy. It is a cute card. Yeah, just not what I wanted, but a cute card. It's fine. We will need to undo this though, which is no problem because it's going to be all covered, right? So it's not like life or death in here. Let me remove that there. Let's not make more messes. And these, what I need to do now is make this, glue this inside enough to make sure that it's there. So there. So there's where this needs to go. And I like the flowers, so I'm just going to move that, make sure that I'm putting it in the right place. Sorry guys, big head, but that way I can. So I agree with Judy. It's still a beautiful card. It's not what I wanted, but doesn't mean that it's bad, right? There we go. I agree with. So Louise is saying, is asking Kiwi, where is the closest airport? And I completely agree. Okay, so let's do the front. Now, we have, so this is pretty interesting because now we have these leftovers. And we could just put this in here and bring one of the sentiments. There we go. One of this one like that. And, you know, we just have a very simple front. Oh, I know. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Kiwi. Yeah, I know. It's been out for a very long time. I'm just very, very sad. It's a beautiful kit. It was to expect because it's so beautiful. But I was kind of hoping it was not going to be this dramatic. But it is true. Like I have looked for it again. I wanted to send it as a gift to a friend, and it's not being available. So I don't know if they're bringing it back. So I'm going to stop in here, guys. You can see. And I'm putting this straight there using my grid paper. Well, mostly straight. And let's see. I'm going to bring the just a note. And that's good. And let's see. So what do you guys think? Isn't that a good idea? Like we can just add these because it works great in here now. I'm going to add it because no matter what. No, actually, Judy's saying this last pair is it's a little bit bigger. So this is the middle third, the middle circle. So it would have been, yeah. You could, if you make it smaller, that could do. I mean, that looks cute, right? And I would actually glue this in here instead. What do you guys think? So this is how it is will look. But no matter what, this is going to go, these goes on top of that one. Okay, so let's see. What are we thinking, guys? Okay, there we go. So we have this piece, we can put it right here in the front like that. And then we'll put the just a note. And I mean, actually, we don't even need a whole lot. Like, I will put just some gold though. Maybe like that. What you guys think of that? Well, like that. So we have some gold color. Let's see. So something like this. Nope. Has to go on inside, I think. And then the just a note in here. Kiwi is so funny. Kiwi's like, no, I like the third circle actually now. So let's see. If we put this one like that, so we have to make sure though. That's part of the problem, right? Like this, it looks super cool, but it's not folding back enough. And we'll have to put this very much inside. See what I'm saying, guys? Oh, yes. No, I completely agree. See, this still needs to go much more inside, and we can't totally do that. I'm just wondering if it's worth it, because then we'll want to waste the whole this whole piece, because it's half a piece. So I think that Kiwi, if I've made, I actually have one. So I decided I like this, just like that, very simple. I'm gonna add this piece. I actually had already cut another small one. Remember, guys, that I showed you? So I'm gonna bring this one up here. The flower slightly on the left, kind of like that. Cause I don't want to turn it like that because it looks. Oh, that could be. There we go. So now I'm gonna bring glue, kind of like that. And then this one actually will have dimensionals. Okay. Not backwards. We can put this one just like there. Okay, let me see. So Marilyn is saying, Kiwi's laughing at my simple. And then Marilyn is saying that flower in the DSP is too pretty to cover up the. Yes, I agree with what Marilyn's saying. She was kind of saying like, it's sad to cover this flower and it's too pretty to be covered here. Now, all that, guys, remember that I had another one? So I still have another one that's just a small, and I can try to put it actually more towards this side. There we go. I have to glue it to the top, but so we can do that. What do you think? Okay, so I put the sentiment kind of on the front of the ribbon with the side. I hope that's good. So we can have this one, and actually this one doesn't have to move. This one can stay glued to the back, and we can cut just another piece, another circle. I'm just wondering, what do I want to cut? Right? So we can cut like another piece just like this. One circle from here, and then cut it in here, and then put the flower looking that way. Okay, let me figure out which circle I need to use, because of course I don't know exactly. This is the one. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna cut this. Well, I'm not going to cut. I'm going to die cut. I'm back here. Okay, so we have these other possibility. And we'll add this. Let me see. So Kiwi says slightly more to the right. Kiwi, are you talking about these? About the front? See now, if you're talking about this, let me know. Remember, guys, that I am always a little bit ahead of you because of there's a delay there. Yes, I did. Whole 4 inches. Nobody knows this. There you go. Yeah, I did cut my hair. It needed some chopping. Okay, so we can bring this one here. No, guys, you see what I'm seeing? It's just not really worth it. Like, it would be amazing if I could. Oh, well, I can't do Maria and Sophie. But then I'm covering this. It does not make sense. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not liking these. I'm gonna remove this, guys. That's my dog being very upset. So let me see if I can find something that I like better. So what needs to happen is whatever is, it needs to go like, see, like all the flowers are, I know, Kiwi, that's amazing. Maybe just kind of like that, so it looks there. But you see what I'm saying? What I'm seeing is this needs to go in here. So I just have like a little bit of a showing area. And so I'm not sure it's worth to like cut a flower to put in there because nobody's going to really notice it, right? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to, in spite of the fact that I like, in spite of the fact that I like the 3 circles, I just don't very much. I mean, I just don't because I already glued this. If I have glued this a little bit higher, then it would have been okay. But I glued this already lower, and so I think that we're going to have to leave it with 2 circles. That's it. We can't do anything. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to bring those beautiful gems if I find them somewhere. Oh, there it is. There they are, maybe. And we're just going to put a few of them around. And actually, look how funny. These really work well with that paper, huh? With the distress. Kiwi, that's so funny. So I'm going to put a few because I have obviously a lot of them. And so I'm just going to bring someone there. Well, maybe here. And yeah, I was thinking of putting more, but we can do that another time. And there's a circle. We can use that some other day. We made it. We made it. Oh, yes, I agree. Miss Judy, she's like, Not worth stressing over. No, no, I agree. So we have a simple card, guys, with a fun thing here. It was meant to be more pop up, but it still looks puppish. So not as pop up as I wanted, but good enough. So if you put it like that, and you're able to extend it all the way, and it closes all the way. Just remember that this circle needs, I mean, like whatever you put needs to be calculated towards the edge, so you don't go over like I did. But we made it, guys. We made it. Sorry, it's been an hour and 30 minutes. I'm so sorry about that. You're so funny, Kiwi. It's just not that hot in here. It's not being very hot. It's I don't well. I was really sitting down most of the day, and I was really focused on work today. So let's be honest. I was not like doing a lot of exercise and getting all warmed up. Right? We don't have AC in our house, but we live in a place with a lot of trees, and so I think it protects us from the heat. But I was actually cold. But I'm always cold, anyways, and so yeah, it's not being that warm in here. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Um, so this is one of the beautiful kits. I have to tell you guys, the other kit that I really like is um, the one that came this month. That's a beautiful kit too. I forgot its name, of course, because I don't remember those things nowadays. It is called Garden of Thanks, and it just uses another. Yes, Carrie, the name is Expressions of Kindness Kit, but it is currently unavailable because, of course. Very similar to it is the Garden of Thanks, but um, it does not have gold, which does not mean it's not beautiful. It's just not goldy. Oh, Miss Judy, you're so funny. Um, let's see. Do we know when that one is going to be available? Man. Mm. It's not even in the list. I don't know. Well, no, I don't know when it's going to be available, or if it's going to be available. Oh, well, I mean, but let's start with this. So, first, we don't have, well, here where we live, we have not had those temperatures through the summer. I think that the most we got was like 90 or 92, maybe. Um, it has really not been that warm. Uh, that's the first thing. The second thing is that it's being we don't work out. We work from home, so yeah, that also takes. I mean, I think that the cities are just so much warmer, right? Asphalt and this concrete and it's just. And then lastly, we do live surrounded by trees, so I think the trees do absorb some of that heat. And Carrie is saying, "No gold." How could they? I know. I think, yeah, it's definitely this kid was one of their stars. Um, but that other one, Garden of Thanks, I actually thought of getting it, but I figured no, I have to use at least what I have first. I am thinking though, for when I come back, and I have a lot of wishful thinking in my life right now. But let me come back up here, guys. Yes, yes, Louise, we are definitely in the. Kiwi says 90. That's winter temperatures. You're funny. Um, but yeah, we are in the mountains or in a higher elevation, and so that definitely makes a difference. Um, So I have a lot of wishful thinking, guys, and I am going to connect. Okay, let me do this. For those of you who've been here and we're done with the card. Thank you for being here. We like to chat a little bit afterwards, and so we're moving into the chatting phase of the video. But I do want to show you if you want to stay. And I showed this last time, and I think Adrian was pleased with that idea. Let me see if I still have it in my Amazon thingy. This is the one I found out. So, yes, just come over. Come over, Kiwi. Let me show you this. And like I said, a lot of wishful thinking. And I tend to do that very often. But let me show you this. Okay, so there we go. So I was thinking, and there's a couple of others. That seems pretty expensive, but I like that one. But there are a few houses like this in their Advent um, in Amazon, of course. I'm like, why am I thinking? There's a couple of cheaper ones, so don't get scared of that. It's chat time, yeah, Luis. Um, so I was thinking of using this kit because I really like it with the, let me see if I can, because I don't want to mess up here, so just in case. With Oh, actually, it's fine. It's in the right spot. I just wanted to make sure. Um, with this kit, with the rustic countdown. So I think I want to do that. I'm just not sure if I'll have time. But if I'll have time, it'll be like a special class maybe on Saturday or something because it'll take a little bit more time. I have this kit, so let's start with the basics. I have this kit. It is gorgeous. I just did not use it last year. Hey, Judy. That is hilarious, Judy. Judy is saying the chickens are live, kiwi, not fried. Um, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, kiwi. Kiwi's talking about the advent calendar. So I I want to do something including those two things. Um, something like that. There are other options. I don't know where the other options went. Sorry, I'm probably driving you crazy with all this movement. But I want something that you could use. So initially we had seen something with lights, but I've seen that all of them are like hazards. So I'm not going to do anything with lights because of that. So, but there are a few. There was one that was. Well, this is a little bit cheaper. Wow, this is beautiful, guys. Look at that. Ooh. Who wants to do this? To just get this and figure out how to decorate it. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Anyways, so I have that idea. We may be able to do it. I'm really hoping we can do it. Anyways, let me come back in here. So that's one of my ideas, guys. You guys are so funny. That is pretty funny. So I hope you guys like today's card. It was definitely different from our regular paper pumpkin kit, but I am very happy that we got to do it and that we got to at least play with this kit, and in my case getting to an end with this kit because really I don't think I have much more to use. I will keep trying, of course, but I'm gonna save the gems, guys, and because we had something that's similar to them, right? I'm just thinking, do you guys remember that one? There is one in the annual catalog that has black and these color and white. And of course, I'm looking for it, but it's lost. It's okay. I'll look for it later. So I'm very excited of saving that one. Kiwi. You guys are so funny. Yeah, I agree with Kiwi. I love chickens very much, far too much. But yeah. Okay, so thank you, Luis. So I can segue into the conversation of vacation. So I will be leaving on Sunday, and I am hoping to make at least one or two videos between today and tomorrow. Did I mention wishful thinking? So I really want at least a couple. I have at least the basic of the cards done, so it's very easy for me once I have the idea to make it. So hopefully I'll be doing that. The other thing I may do while in Costa Rica um, is show you, because I'm gonna take some supplies to work. It's 15 days, guys, and I may be able to do a few things. And so I'm taking a album and I'm gonna decorate it there, partially because I want to craft with my niece and nephew. So, well, let's see if they want to craft. But so I may do something. I'm not sure how that would look, but I may do something. Other than that, guys, if you wanna send me an email, we can chat via email. I'll still be in Facebook if you do Facebook, and yeah, I'll be there if you need me. Oh, Julie. So they're talking about chickens and getting dressed as chickens. And Judy says the Chiefs dress them is not fun and it's very hard to get their little pantyhose on. And I just can't imagine that. So, Judy, if you have a picture of that, you should definitely send that. And yes, Louise is saying pantyhose, and I'm like, ugh, see, that is not good. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. Those of you that are going to be there tomorrow for our workshop, I'll see you tomorrow. I hope we have a good time tomorrow. I have most of my stuff cut. The only thing I don't have cut, guys, is the front part. Let's see, from the mini album, the inner layer of the mini album. So because I'm not decided exactly how we're going to do that, so we're going to cut some stuff together. So what I mean is these layers. So I have all the other layers but not these layers cut. I'm not done yet, so we'll cut some things together. Hopefully we're going to have a really, really good time. And again, that's going to be tomorrow at 12 p.m. MST Mountain Time. Adrian, I will send that to you right now. And yep, thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday if you're here on the chat or today with me live. And if not, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and of your weekend. And we'll be talking soon. Bye.